What's up, metalheads? I'm Jamie. This is the Blades and EDC channel, and today I got an unboxing for you guys. This package comes to me from my friend Julio. The unboxing knife is going to be the Tactile Rockwall, the Golf Edition. Julio actually sent in some knives for last month's knife sale. He had several knives in that sale, so some of you bought some of his knives. And some of what's in here is for next month's knife sale, and one thing is just for me to check out, and I think one thing is actually for you guys. So yeah, for a future giveaway. Alright, I'm going to pull this out from under the camera so I can pull this out, make sure I don't show any addresses here. One thing, if I give my own address out, I just definitely don't want to give someone else's out. Wow, there's a lot in here. I wasn't expecting all this. This is more than I expected, so I will have to confirm with him what is for the sale and what is not. Yeah, I know one thing that is not for the sale. If it's in here, it may not be in here. Oh, it is in here. Yeah. No, maybe it isn't in here. I don't know. Ah, check that out. QSP Penguin, brand new carbon fiber. Isn't that a beaut? That's a pretty one there. I love me some penguins. Y'all know that. Love me some penguins. Love me some penguins. There's a couple more that aren't within grabbing distance. This one's actually not mine, but it will be in next month's knife sale. This one will not be in next month's knife sale. This will become a future giveaway knife. Thank you to Julio. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it, and I know the viewers will appreciate it. This will be the third penguin I've given away, I think. I think I've already given 2 away. I gave one to Raya. I gave one to... Did Daniel get a penguin? No, I think Daniel got a hawk and a parrot. I gave another penguin to somebody. So we got a penguin there, and that's for a future giveaway. Very cool. Very, very cool. Looks like we have a Hogue here. And I'm not sure what this is. I don't think he ever sent me a list of everything. I think that's a Deca. Yeah, Hogue Deca. Again, I don't know what here is for the sale and what's not. Keep that in mind. Some of these may just be for me to check out. Man, I like that. I like that. I've seen these online many times and considered buying one because I love the way this G10 looks. It looks even better in person than it looks online. Definitely has slightly different action than Benchmade. Cool. Alright, so that's the Hogue Deca. Hey, by the way, if anybody out there wants to send knives in for the knife sale, let me know. Best way to contact me is probably through DM on Instagram, but there are other ways too. You can email me at the email address listed below. Ooh, a little driver. Very nice. This must be for the knife sale. Or this isn't a knife, but maybe in the sale. There's several Tucsons here. He actually bought several Tucsons from the last knife sale, and he sold some knives, so. Tucson TS216 and D2. Which one is the 216? It sounds so familiar. Oh yeah, I remember this one. Yeah. Ooh, that's a pretty one. I like that carbon fiber too. Jelly Jerry design. TS216. Yeah, I like the look of this one a lot. Ooh, talk about some good lock bar access. Check that out. My goodness. And it's buttery smooth. Very cool. Very cool. Alright, what else we got here? Let's go ahead and saving that one for last. This is... Ooh, I like this pouch. I've recently gone on a purple kick, if you haven't noticed. Don't ask me why. I think it's because I have 2 daughters. Oh, that's the titanium. I know this is not for sale. The Maverick titanium frame lock. This is sitting just for me to check out. Man, isn't that thing beautiful? Whew. Goodness gracious, that looks good. It's getting me a little, yeah, getting me a little excited here. To calm myself down, I'm on camera. Goodness gracious. I like that. I've seen a lot of these on YouTube already, and it was one of those. Man, that hollow grind too. Goodness, that thing is super thin. Super thin behind the edge. My goodness. This one's making me a little tingly. I better put it down before I get too excited and the desk starts to lift up. We don't want that to happen. Now, do we? Hopefully there are no children watching this, because I have the mind of a child. Of a 14-year-old boy. Alright. Get back in there. Actually, I'm just leaving that out, because that's not for sale. We're going to leave that sitting right here for me to play with. Play with. Alright. Some more Tucson's here. TS134. I think all these Tucson's are for the sale. I'm 99% sure. Ooh. We sold one of these in the last sale. This has a different type of wood on it, though. It's a darker burl wood than the one we had in last month's knife sale. Very good looking knife. Very good looking knife. 14C28N on this one. Great ergos on this knife too. Man, really good ergos. Tepe design. Alright. What do we have next? TS128. I own the TS129. What was right before it, I wonder? Although I know Tucson doesn't really do it that way. Ooh. Ooh, we had one of these in last month's knife sale also, I think. But I think it was slightly different. Yeah. It's number 650 S90V on this one. Look at those grind lines on that blade. That thing's got a mirror edge on it too. Pretty much a mirror edge on that blade. Goodness gracious. It's a scalpel. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, be careful with that one. Whew. That thing is sharp. I don't know if this came from Tucson that sharp, or Julio put an edge on it, but my goodness, that thing's got an edge on it. TS180. I don't remember that one either. Ooh, front flipper. Front flipper. It looks a lot like the last one with wood, but with a front flipper. Ooh. That's a good looking knife, that two-tone blade. The liners are all been blacked out also. Everything blacked out. Been cool if the pocket clip was blacked out also, but I ain't hating. Are those titanium liners? No. No, they're not titanium liners. Man, they darkened that wood on this one for sure to go with the black, the two-tone finish in the black. Another Tepe design. Very cool. Very, very cool. You will find out more about these knives before the knife sale. Last time when Julio sent his, he sent them pretty close to the sale, so I didn't have a whole lot of time with them before the sale to like preview them for you guys or anything. But that will change this month. Alright, we'll do this Kaiser first. What do we got in here? Oops, as I drop it. Oh, I own one of these. It's the Frag Mini Sheepdog, the Raylight X-Ray edition with the removable flipper tab. This is a cool little knife. I have one of these right here. I can tell he hasn't used his hardly at all, because look how dark mine's gotten in my card. His is still light like it is brand new. I don't think he's hardly even held this knife. Number 55 of 300. What number was I? I was number 15 of 300. Yeah, look at the difference. His is This is what this micarta does, how it patinas. And I haven't put mineral oil or anything in this. This is just from use. It darkens up really nicely. Looks really good. You guys all know the mini sheepdog. Mini sheepdog is just a fantastic knife, man. Especially when you take the flipper tab off, in my opinion. Some people like the flipper tab. I'll take that flipper tab off, unscrew that screw, comes out, screw comes out, and then you just got the hole. And talk about a good fifth pocket carry. I carry mine in my fifth pocket all the time. Great little knife. Love this little knife. It's one of my favorite fifth pocket carries. But that's probably going to change soon. I don't know if I can fit that in my fifth pocket. No, it's not going to fit. May have to just be a primary carry. Alright, we got another Kaiser here. Oh, it's an Isham design. I'm not going to tell you what it is, though. I'm not going to tell you. We need to put this back somewhere else. This goes with that Maverick, which will go back to Julio. Theta. The Theta. We all know the Theta. Talk about a good looking knife. Oof, these are good looking knives right here. Talk about I've never had one of these in hand. Look at that flipper design. That's like a pull flipper. That's not a light switch flipper or a push button. You definitely not push button it. More like you got to pull it. The reverse flick is where it's at. The flipper's not bad. It's just an awkward feeling flipper. It's very different from most flippers. But everything Isham did was pretty different, you know. That's what made him so great. He was really didn't care what anyone else thought when he designed a knife. He did not care what anyone would think about it. That's a good looking knife, man. I think this will be in the sale too, but don't hold me to that at this point. I'll talk to Julio and find out for sure what all is going to be in the sale and what's not. That is a good looking knife. Looks futuristic. Just to give you a size comparison, here's the AD 20.5, about the same size as that, so it's a good size knife too. Man, I like that a lot, a whole lot. Alright, we got one more there, and you see the logo on it. I think you see half of the logo there. Let's put this one back in here. I wish Kaiser would do things like send patches and stuff like that again. They used to send all kinds of cool pouches and just have these little camo pouches on some of their older knives. But now they like you send patches and stuff like those. That's a cool looking patch too. Alright. Let's open up this last one. Because if it is what I think it is, I may be buying it. I don't know. I say that about so many knives. And then another knife pops up. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to buy that one instead. Continues to happen. Where's the magnet? There's the magnet. You guys already know what it is, right? You already know what it is. This is a different version, though. This is the micarta version. So Julio is selling this knife. He got this one, and wanted this one instead. He wanted to get this one originally, but couldn't, and found it from bought it from someone else. And since he couldn't get that one, he bought the micarta version. But now that he's got the titanium frame-like version, he's going to sell the micarta liner lock version. And I think it's be really cool to do a comparison between these two knives. Liner lock versus frame lock. Ooh, did you see that drop? Oh man. It's normal for a liner lock to drop better. I don't think this knife has been flipped very much. You want to hear something crazy? How cool this community is and how the people are. Julio literally got this knife and sent it to me like a day after he got it, or 2 days after he got it. But he does have a reason for that. Apparently he has an injury and can't flip a knife at the moment, so... But it wasn't a knife injury. It was a work-related injury, so... He's like, yeah, go and check it out. He said he's got to take a couple weeks to heal up anyway, so... I could check him out. Ooh. Man, that's some nice micarta on this one. Are those studs? Is that zirconium studs? Yeah, zirconium accent, zirconium. Ooh, 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 ooh. Collars, zirconium backspacer, just a clip. Oh, zirconium pocket, everything's zirconium. Oh man, that hollow grind on these knives is freaking fantastic. Who is the OEM on these? Are these Bestech? Or are these Riyadh? I need to research that and find out, because I don't know. Well, here's the dilemma, guys. This may be in next month's knife sale. If I don't buy it, it will be in next month's knife sale. Goodness gracious. I've got a knife on the way here too to compare to this that I think is going to be a very good comparison to this knife. It's going to be a versus video that I've already been thinking about. It'll be probably in the next unboxing video. I think it's in a box that's right here. I just haven't opened it yet. Man, look at those two knives. I'm just sitting here gushing. Whew. That's some good looking metal in my Carta, isn't it? This one's all zirconium also. Man, I wonder what the weight difference is. I'm just curious, because this is extremely light. This feels like it's 3 ounces or less, which is surprising because it's not a small knife. It feels very light. I'm gonna guess 3.2, and I'm gonna guess 4 on the frame lock. 3 ounces, 3.1. That was pretty close. Pretty close. This is closer to 4. 3.8. So yeah. It feels much more substantial in hand for sure, this one does. But this one feels like it'd be a much better carry. Man, that action, that detent is just ridiculous. This is just a first impression, guys. Keep that in mind. But as you can tell, the first impression is really good. This one has a stiffer detent. Oh, the liner lock has a stiffer detent for sure. Oh man. I have to check with Julio and see if he's put any lubricant in these yet or not. If he hasn't, I'll throw some in there for him. Yeah, this one definitely has a stiffer detent. It pops out a little better. Man. I don't know the price yet, but I want to know right now. Right now. How much is it? How much is it? God, I've been spending way too much money on knives. Way too much money. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up there. A little eye candy for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing. I know I enjoyed it. And there's another unboxing coming, maybe the same day you see this unboxing, if not the next day. And it's an even bigger box with even more knives in it. A lot of them for the next month's knife sale also. So you guys are getting a sneak peek on what's to come here. Alright guys, hit that like button for me. If you are new here, subscribe, turn your notifications on so you know when the knife sale stuff's going on, and you just see all the other cool videos on awesome knives like these two you see right before you. And I will see you guys on the next one.